In this video, we're being asked, what is x? So what is x equal to? Now, what's interesting is we've been given an equation, but it's already been factored for us, okay? So we can actually solve this a little bit quicker than normal. What we're going to do is we're going to take each set of bracket and we're going to have it equal 0, and then we're going to solve for x. Now, the reason this is going to work, just quickly, is because if either one of the contents of the brackets of either one of these two brackets actually is 0, we're going to have a 0 multiplied by the other bracket, okay? And anything multiplied by 0 equals 0. So we would have 0 equals 0, and it would be true, okay? And that's why we can take each bracket separately, have it equal 0, and then solve for x, okay? And those values we're finding are the actual roots, the actual values of what x is equal to, or would need to be equal to in order for this to equal 0, okay, this equation. So let's go ahead and write out our two possibilities. We have x plus 1 equals 0, and then we have our second one, which is x plus 2 equals 0. So all we need to do is isolate our x on one side of the equal sign, and whatever it's equal to, the number value in this case, on the other side of the equal sign. Now, math convention states that we would rather have our unknown, in this case x, be on the left-hand side of the equal sign, okay? It's still correct if it's not, and we can simply move it easily at the end. In this case, though, I think it will work out, and we won't have to move it. Anyways, what do we need to do? Well, in order to get x by itself, we need to move this plus 1. So if we do the opposite operation, so we have plus 1. So if we add a negative 1 to both sides of our equation, that's the opposite action, okay? We know we've done it right if the numbers cancel, okay? So in this case, the x should be left alone. So let's see, let's simplify. Negative 1 plus 1, that's 0. Okay, so yeah, they do cancel. X equal to 0 plus negative 1, which is just simply negative 1. So that's our first value that x could be equal to. That would make this equality true. Let's try our second one. Same method. We have x plus 2, so we're going to want to add a negative 2 to both sides of the equation. And let's simplify. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Once again, we're left with x, and that's equal to 0 plus negative 2, which is simply negative 2. What this means is we have two different values that x could be equal to that will make this equality true. So they're both true and valid answers. If you would like to learn how to quickly study for your GED exam online and get a new resume, then visit testprepskills.com.